Okay, everybody, this is the meat puppet behind Zeffie Brody, character in Second Life. I have been Zeffie Brody for 11 years. We're going on 12 in April. So suffice it to say, I have been in Second Life a quarter of my life, and it's been one hell of a ride. And I thought what I should have done a long time ago, probably all my life, has been blogging or writing about it in some sort of fashion because it is extremely a fascinating place, to say the least. So forgive me for looking like a nerd and really I'm sitting here in my natural state in jammies. Got my new wireless headset on, which yeah, gotta be a gaming nerd in order to have one of those, right? Buying this headset was quite an adventure too. I don't understand why Walmart locks them up. I mean, like I'm still trying to figure out how people are stealing something like that, but locking the box to the rack wasn't gonna help because some people were trying to open the box and get them out. So anyway, all the boxes were fucked up. So trying to get one without a fucked up box was a little difficult. And it's a Logitech H600 or something like that. It seems to be holding its battery power pretty good. And I'm going to log in here to Firestorm. Um, I'm not really using the newest one at the moment, and do a really quick walk around of my pub in Second Life. I'm going to make sure I don't go over my time limit. I'm logging in. I've got the login screen. Well, this is only recording a small portion of my screen. Blah. Flat Pepsi. Next. It's my internet has been, I think, fucked up today, to say the least. Slow, laggy, especially Firestorm. I mean, Firefox. Not sure about Firestorm. We'll see. It doesn't usually take that long to log in. Oh, God. Discard. I get junk mail in here. All the same. And I'm resing. So, we'll try and walk around. I'm not used to having this record screen. This is my second pub. It is called the Drunken Gutter. And it has all this artwork of people passed out and prim people. But this is the Ace Cafe, which was once owned by Gene Vincent Tigerpaw here in the game, and he was my partner. He passed away in January 2014. We have a tombstone for him out here in the garden next to the Elvis Church. This is the first Presbyterian church of Elvis. Nothing is rezzed yet. Take a moment. Probably should have just waited for everything to res before I started recording. Anyway, some of the flowers are taking a while. Yeah, there we go. A little better. I have a very good graphics card, but I think that today New Wave shit is acting bad. And the Ace Cafe in London is the real one, and Mr. Gene was on his way there, his annual pilgrimage to the Ace Cafe for the Rockers reunion when he fell ill and didn't make it that year. But upstairs in the Ace Cafe in virtual Second Life, I have the museum that Jean made. It has a lot of real life pictures of the Ace in various states in history, and has little picture frames that tell you little bits of history about it. And that's upstairs, and that's the only thing that is upstairs. And nothing is rezzing, so it's going to look like a bunch of blobs. Oh my god. Fell down the stairs. Yeah, everything is blurry. And I will pause this until things res. My museum, or Jean's museum up here, has little bits of history about the Ace Cafe and all the pictures that went with it. Its destruction in the war and reconstruction, and bits about the 59 Club. And if anyone is interested, I usually get people coming that are big fans of the Real Ace Cafe, coming in to see the museum every once in a while. That is a picture up there on the wall of Mr. Jean in real life and his friends from the Coy Dogs. Which I believe is a Scottish band, rockabilly band. I still have my Christmas decorations up, not for long. And six pack back here behind the bar is a bot, sort of. I'm going to turn her around here because she's not facing forward. And she was one of Jean's bots that I have resurrected and keep here in the Ace. And I also have Zeb out in the parking lot. He's an old drunk man. And once again, something that isn't rezzing worth that crap. I worked really hard on this animation on this stage, and I'm going to pause it again and wait for that to res. There we go. I don't have to pause. I made that in different frames, and in Second Life you bring in one texture with the frames of animation on it, and then you put a script in to make it animate. This is a cutout standee that I made of Jean, and took all of the background from around it and made it clear. I mean, yeah, transparent. So it looks like he's just standing here on our dance floor dancing where he used to. It's kind of haunting sort of thing, honest. And Zeb's out here in the parking lot on my snow fort. He is a bot, basically run by a program called Radagast. And it's a text viewer. He can't really see anything on a text viewer. You can if you turn on the 3D graphics part of it, but not recommended. For some reason, it always makes my computer screen, my computer fan kick on really bad, and I guess it's because I'm trying to run too much shit at the same time. And Zeb's wearing a drunk AO, so that animation overrider, he is always falling down, even when he stands up. That's the Jean Museum, and I'm walking into oblivion. Oh, I see. Sometimes lag will cause you to walk off into the sunset. And we have pictures of Mr. Jean in Second Life on one side of the museum and his real life pictures on the other, and candles that my friends have lit for him when we did a tribute memorial thing for him one time. And those are still in the in there. I'll pause it again while my shop res. This is my shop in my clothes that I make. And this is this is my men's section of stuff. I have like rockabilly hairdos and sideburns and shoes. I don't have a lot of men's clothes yet. I have some t-shirts for men in this gotcha machine. A lot of my old stuff is all located right here. I mean, things that I made since the dawn of time is located in this little shelf and in this vending machine that goes from way, way back. And there's my new Pepper avatar and this cat that I'm wearing now in its vending machine. And all these rockabilly clothes, dresses, and such like that. And I have textured and modeled and sell in here and on Marketplace. I don't do half bad for it. I mean, I get some of my money back, but not a lot. I'm not famous in this game. Should be after all the hard work I've put into it and time and effort. Getting better at it. I'm learning mesh now, so this is a new tattoo that I made. I absolutely love that. That's a mesh head that I was using to model this. It's one of the prettiest ones anyhow that I could find. My leg lamp. All this happy stuff. And that's pretty much it, except for the inside of the Elvis church. I'll show you if I go over there. I only have a few minutes left of recording time. This is the Elvis church. Of course, some stuff isn't resin in here yet either, but Gene had this set up for years over there in Morrison, and it was one of the buildings that I was able to save. It has streaming in this land, an Elvis stream. It's a streaming radio station that plays only Elvis all day, 24 hours a day. So people can go in there and listen to Elvis and whatever, worship Elvis. And that's pretty much it. I mean, if you know me, then you know this place very well and all of its little quirky things, but I am specifically making this for people who don't know me. Basically, starting out, if I'm going to make a vlog of this, I should explain some of it anyway. But used to have a full DJ schedule here, and I worked here as a DJ for Gene for a couple of years, and that's how I got together with him. And I have made a lot of items with this is a little Ace Cafe gift shop over here. It's not res yet either. This is the gift shop. It's finally resed. I don't know why things are taking so long to res today, but it's probably because I'm running too many programs at the same time and my internet is acting a little bit sucky. But most of this stuff is priced at like $1, so it's our basically free stuff. Advertisement. But if you go in the real Ace Cafe, in real life, you're buying stuff like that costs a fortune. Gene's Triton, which was made by a dude named Bewley here, and it's one of the best running vehicles that I have ever owned. Usually when I try to drive in Second Life, I kind of fly off the road and like the controls are too fast, and so I'm always flying off the road. This is one that I could actually control and go down the road with without killing myself. And picture that Simon had given me of Mr. Gene in real life, all framed and pretty, and our sign. Our sign that says, the only real things in Second Life are our feelings, so please take care of each other, which is a very true statement. And anybody who's played this game for very long understands that. I'm running out of time for this one, so keep watching. I don't think that I will be maybe using this video bit. Maybe that's what's slowing me down here a bit, you know, having my face